Hey everyone, we are back with the part 2 of our backyard transformation. In this video, we are going to show how we built the swing pergolas and the paver patio. And before we start, I would like to thank each and everyone for following our videos. Now let's jump into the video. Started off with designing the layout and did some math to figure out the size of each paver based on it. And then we started preparing the area by removing the grass. Later on, we dumped some gravel base and raked it up evenly. Damping this base is crucial as it provides a firm base for our pavers. The next step was to mark the layout by building a box using 2x4s. This helped us in defining our working space. Since our ground was not evenly leveled, this box was slightly tilted towards one direction. So we used few stakes to hold the box in position. We used this 4 feet leveler, which came in quite handy for checking the levels throughout the project. Once the outer box was ready, we made few markings to see where the pergola posts should come. It is recommended that the hole should be 3 times the width of the post and a depth equal to anywhere between 1/3 to half of the above ground length of the post. We then started digging holes and we used a shovel and a high tension rod. This did take significant amount of time and effort since we had to dig 8 holes in total. So we do recommend renting out an auger if one is available. In order to ensure that all the pergola posts are in line, we use these strings as our reference points. We used 4x4 pressure treated lumber for the pergola posts. We added some river rock to the bottom of the holes to help with water drainage. This is a tip that will help in setting the posts using concrete. These wooden posts shrink a bit over time, and having screws in this manner will help keeping the posts intact with the concrete. This post level is super useful to ensure the posts are aligned. Once the post is aligned, we want to make sure it doesn't move while we set it with concrete. So we built this temporary support frame which will hold our post in position. We use fast setting concrete mix for setting the pose, and we highly recommend it because it saved us a ton lot of time and effort. All we had to do is to pour the mix and add some water to it. We repeated the same process for the remaining pose as well. For the pose that go on top, we made lap joints to make sure we give that extra support. One useful tip here is to fix the swing hardware before mounting this pose. Once these posts were ready, we mounted them on the top and secured them with screws. We painted the structure in grey using a paint sprayer. We use these L-shaped clamps to give that extra support. We use 2x4 pressure treated lumber to make the swings. We gave a spacing of about 1.5 inch between the slats. We are hanging this swing using 8 ropes that go each side. For passing the ropes, we made 8 holes which are 2 inches apart from each other. To give that extra support, we added 2 more 2x4s to the bottom of the swing. In the end, we did some filling and sanding as needed. I couldn't record the part where I painted the swing, but we used the same paint sprayer for this as well. After hanging the swings, we cut off the excess rope with a hot knife. Lastly, for the paver patio, we built the boxes according to the pattern we have come up with. We added some wire mesh to give some extra support to the paver. We used a 2x4 to spread the concrete evenly across the paver. We don't want to smoothen the paver too much as it will make it slippery. It was our first time working with concrete and we were pretty impressed with the end result. So this is how we transformed our backyard. If you haven't already seen, there's one more video which explains how we made the water feature. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.